In West Palm Beach, Florida, here to talk little NFL football. We got some news and notes to discuss as far as some injuries in the NFL in Week 15. Let's start off with Brady Quinn of the Cleveland Browns. Not like it matters, he has no fantasy value whatsoever, and he was just horrible this past weekend. Particularly the only player on his team who was horrendous when you consider what Jerome Harrison did. This guy only threw for 66 yards, had a couple of interceptions. Well, good news, the pain is over, my friends. He's going to be out for the season, so it's the pain for the fantasy managers, not for himself. He suffered an unfortunate foot injury, so he'll be gone for a while. Derek Anderson's going to make the start this weekend. The only positive news there is that it's against the Oakland Raiders, so I guess he could be excited about that, but there's got to be some better fantasy options. Let's move on now to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have struggled for much of the season. Hines Ward, in particular, has struggled because of a hamstring woes. Well, the good news here is that didn't really limit him this past weekend. 7 receptions, 126 yards of offense. Hines Ward has been fantastic this year, already with more than 1,000 yards receiving. So don't worry about this one. It's just a blip on the radar. He'll be right back out there this weekend putting up big numbers. We move on now to the New Orleans Saints, suffering their first loss of the year. It was against the Dallas Cowboys. Now I have some good news for you fantasy managers. Keep this in mind, by the way. Drew Brees, in a bad day, still threw for more than 295 yards with a touchdown and 1 interception. And here is the good news, my friends. The New Orleans Saints are going to continue to play their best players for the majority of the games coming up. So this is great news. Even though they've pretty much clinched where they're going to be, they're going to continue to play their big stars. So Drew Brees should be reliable in your fantasy playoffs. And we're going to finish strong with Michael Turner of the Atlanta Falcons. A big running back there tried to come back against the New York Jets, but instead he re-aggravated a high ankle sprain. They're not saying he's out for the year, but at this point I'd look for some other options. Jason Snelling appears to be the best running back for the Atlanta Falcons right now. Well, that's all for now. Tomorrow I'll catch you right back here at opensports.com. Until then, I'm Rob Shaw, signing out.